Alright guys, we are back, but this time we are not back to bring you real fight news. We are back to bring you some fake fight news. Okay? That's what I believe this fight is going to be. I know. I'm coming out hot. I get it. This is going to be a fake fight. Listen, I just want to say a couple things. Let's talk about this like it's a real fight. Okay? Let's just talk about this like it's a real fight just for a couple minutes. Okay? We're going to break this down. I'm going to tell you guys what the fuck is going to happen because you guys are uneducated and it's alright. Not you guys directly, but I've just seen people in the ether spouting their opinions about this fight, and I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. Okay? I'm going to tell you why they're wrong. So, what I disagree with everybody saying that Mike Tyson is going to beat Jake Paul. I disagree. Totally disagree. You're telling me a 60-year-old man is going to beat a 27-year-old man in a fight? Listen, I get it. This isn't anime. This is not anime. The old man does not have a superpower up and have this moment of enlightenment and he just brings back all of his primal instincts and primal skills and he beats the young man. This not in this case. Okay? Not in this case. Jake Paul, if he is taking this fight, and if this is a serious fight, if Jake Paul throws that fucking right hand and hits Mike Tyson in anywhere in this sector of the skull, listen, that old man is dropping down to his knees. Okay? I love Mike Tyson more than anything in the world. He is my fucking hero. He's 60 years old. Jake Paul is not a small guy. He throws bombs. This is a 14-ounce glove. If this is a real fight and he throws a big overhand in the middle of Tyson's exchange, or if he catches Tyson with his hand down just a little bit, which you never do. His hands are always up. But if he makes any contact, with the left hook or overhand right, listen, it's going to be a little scary. Everyone was pissed about Joe Biden being president, but no one is pissed that Mike Tyson is fighting a 27-year-old. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, it's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. He's too old to be boxing. It's just that. And I hope I eat my words. I hope he makes me eat my words because I want to see him, if this is a real fight, which it is not, I want to see him knock out Jake Paul. Okay, but I do believe Jake Paul is going to knock him out if he gets to swinging. Okay, but I do want to say this too, though. I think Tyson is going to have, a questionable chin. But we've never seen Jake Paul get hit by somebody like Mike Tyson on the flip side. And I will play with that idea. I will play with the thought. Because power is the last thing to go. Okay? If you're still here, if you're still watching the video, you Mike Tyson lovers, I get it. I want to tell you, I agree. Power is the last thing to go. Okay? And he always has a puncher's chance. You cannot count out Mike Tyson. Right? But you count out Mike Tyson if he's 60 years old. And he's fighting a 27-year-old. Listen, did nobody watch the Roy Jones-Mike Tyson fight? Like, it was just kind of embarrassing. Like, on both sides. It didn't look good from either guy. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't look good. And I don't think Jake Paul's going to do as much running. I take that back. I totally take that back. As I said that, I heard myself sound idiotic. Jake Paul is going to be moving back the entire time. Mike Tyson is going to be moving forward the entire time. Now, when you're moving forward and that target in front of you stops and throws a bomb and you make a collision and you run into the punch, it's 10 times worse. Okay? It's 10 times worse than you going backwards and getting hit, or you kind of staying there and getting hit, right? You going forward and they stop and come forward and two things collide, right? The one that's getting hit usually doesn't survive. Okay? Ryan Bader, Lyoto Machida. Look it up. O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling. Okay? Look it up. Dwayne Ludwig's UFC debut. Okay? Dwayne Bang Ludwig. UFC debut, 5 seconds. Knocked the dude out because he was running in. He stopped. Boom. Planted and go. Okay? It's called a plant cross or a plant over. Right? Because you're backing up. You're drawing them in. You plant and boom. You throw the overhand or the straight right. So, if Mike Tyson gets hit, he's going to be hurting. Okay? Now, if Jake Paul gets hit clean, I do think he'll be hurting too. But I just don't think Tyson's going to be clean enough to really hit him. I think Jake is going to be so aware of every punch coming, he's just going to have his hands up, and I don't know. I don't think he's going to get hit by Tyson unless he's playing a little too much with fire, which he has no problem doing. I don't think he has a problem doing that, but I think if Tyson comes in and tries to throw some punches, Jake is going to get scared and throw a punch, and who knows if, that punch is on point or not. Tyson has a good chance of getting caught in the middle of a combo, okay? Now, let's talk about this, how I think the fight is actually going to go. Now, this is where my hot take is. This is the real hot take. I think it's going to be a boring fucking fight. I think it's going to be just like Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson. I think there might be little small spurts of like, oh my God, they're fighting. But like 5 seconds of it. And it's going to be every 3 rounds. And it's only an 8-round fight. And it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes isn't enough action. Once that round starts, ding, 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 it's not 2 minutes no more. It's 1:59, 1:58, 1:57. And that 1 minute goes by, and there's only 1 minute left on the clock. You can't get your range. You can't do enough distance management. You can't jab enough to really find, your target. That's not going to be until round 6, 7, 8. Until they really feel comfortable in there, because every round is going to go by like that. And it's going to go by way faster than they think. Because these guys only fight 3-round fights. So these 2-round fights are going to breeze by. I don't think, if Tyson really goes out there and just goes right away, then we're going to see something. But he's going to gas out if Tyson goes out there and really tries to hurt him. He's going to get an adrenaline dump. He's going to get gassed within 5 rounds. And it's not going to go his way. Okay, it's just going to be bad. And nobody wants to see that. I don't want to see Tyson get knocked out. He's too old to get beat up in there. This is just like Muhammad Ali when he fought whoever the fuck he fought. When he got his fucking ass beat when he was like 40. Like this isn't the move, man. And I don't think it's gonna end up like that. I think Jake's gonna go in there and try to not hurt him. I think he's gonna just try to survive and win off the points. And maybe he just lets Mike Tyson beat him. Maybe the judges give it to Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? Or maybe the judges just give it to Jake Paul. Whichever way it goes. It's a lose-lose for Mike Tyson because you go in there and you lose to Jake Paul no matter what. You know what I mean? The only way it's a win for Mike Tyson is if he actually wins. You go in there and you lose. All right, you made a bunch of money. No one's really a loser here. But if you go in and you lose, you're Mike Tyson. You just lost to a YouTuber. Right? But you're 60. So no one really cares. But morally, though, you just lost. And we all know how Tyson is. He's super competitive. The most competitive person on the planet. Right? So, this is just sad. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. I wish it was somebody else. This isn't, and I will, let's just consider this, that Tyson actually is the first real heavyweight boxer that Jake Paul's fought. And I'm not going to consider Tommy Fury a real heavyweight boxer. He's trash. But Tyson actually is. He's the biggest guy he's ever fought. He's actually a boxer, right? But 60 years old, okay? And that is a factor. People who think that old dudes will fuck up a young dude, yes, I get it. Yeah, if the young dude doesn't fucking train, or if he's not in shape, or, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, of course the old boxer is going to whoop his ass in boxing. We've seen the video of the old dude knocking out that one guy, right? We've seen it. But this dude boxes. Jake Paul trains. He's going to be in shape. Don't let the narrative fool you. This is an anime. The old man is not going to come back and do a power-up and go over 9,000 and I just spilled my coffee on my pants and hopefully that's just the ether telling me better watch your mouth about Mike Tyson. But I don't think it is. I think Mike Tyson is going to get slept and I'm sad. I think he's going to get beat if it's a real fight. But I don't think it's going to be a real fight. I think it's going to be boring. I think it's going to be shitty. I think it's going to be just like the Roy Jones fight. And, yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. Jake Paul, I will be watching, though. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. Kudos to you guys. I will be watching. Though this is just my opinion on the whole thing. I break down fights. This is what I'm doing. Okay? Yeah. Anyway, comment, subscribe. Come back for the next video. You know what I'm saying? All right. Peace, everybody.